All right, so check it. Tune in to Crispina. Get your makeup done. You know what I mean? Don't be out here hating. Don't be out here faking.
So I did all this to get ready and now I'm being rushed. So I'm not gonna talk.
So I feel like I've been doing the same thing on my channel for a while now for my eyebrows, so I've been kind of skipping it. So I'm jumping right into carving my eyebrows out, and in this tutorial I use the Maybelline Fit Me in 25 medium, which is a good brightener shade, but it's definitely not my... To set my eyebrows in place, I use the Essence Clear Eyebrow Gel Mascara, and then I went back in with that Maybelline Fit Me in 25, and I use that on the bottom of my eyelid for an eyeshadow base primer. If you don't know by now, I love eyeshadow, and I finally got myself an all matte palette. I got my hands on the Beauty Bay EYN palette, and going in with my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil number 8 brush. I went in with Slice of Lime first, and I was actually very impressed with the pigmentation. So I go in and I stomp my shadow in first, and I only put it on like the upper part of my inner corner of my eye, and then I went in with Granny Smith, which is a deeper green shade, and I put that on the outside of my eye. I did the same sort of thing of tapping it in my eye, and then once I got the eyeshadow to catch with the concealer, that is when I started blending. So going in with a deeper green shade, it's called Labyrinth. I use that on the very edge of my eye, and I kind of just built it on the outer corner, and then slowly but surely I started dragging it up a little bit. These shadows move very well, so I just kept going back in with blending. This is all literally with the same brush. So after I get that blended to how I want it, I cut my crease with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00, which is a white shade. So that way I know that the eyeshadows underneath can still be more pigmented. So once I set those, I go in with my Juvias Place Zulu palette and use the sparkly green. And I use my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro brush, and I just use this because I feel like I wanted to be more precise in where I place the color, which is on the inner corner and meeting where the outer corner met on the outside of my eye. Then using Hello Sunshine and Daffodil Delight back in that EYN palette and a BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil brush. It's like a Packer shader brush. I'll put the number on the screen, but I use that in the middle. The picture will come up eventually, but my theme for this is Emerald City, and I definitely felt like that yellow, I'm like, of course I have to do the yellow brick road. So I used my BH Cosmetics palette to highlight my eyebrows, and then I went back in with the BH Cosmetics itsmyrayeraye brush, and I blended in between the colors just to marry them a little bit more and make them look a little bit more softer. To resemble the sparkles from Emerald City, I used this just white glitter liner that I kind of built up that you can't really see, and I'm so sorry for this quality, by the way. It was a rainy day and I didn't get much sunshine. But going back in that Zulu palette, I used the teal shade, which I was surprised that it worked, just to marry the light green and the dark green together. And then I ended up just cleaning up the look with that same concealer brush, just to make it more sharper and more on edge. So like I said, I was rushing, so I did my foundation in so quick. I mixed my black opal foundation in Truly Topaz and my Makeup Revolution in F8. It's a foundation and concealer. And I put all that in my face using an e.l.f. buffing brush. I've been loving this Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer, which I also used with my buffing brush, which I've never did, but it worked and it really got underneath my eyes, which look very tired in this video.
Yeah, you can say, I'm gonna let my dad choose my makeup and my colors. Then you do it. I'm gonna have you over here looking like Kobe. You go to purple and gold out here. You look splash, brother.
For my face, I use the Milani Eventouch foundation in this BH Cosmetics number 1 brush from the Sculpt and Blend collection. And I just use this to set the foundation all over my face, and it's more of a natural color. And then under my eyes, I use this really fine powder. It's the Ciate London Everyday Vacay setting powder. And usually after I do my powder, I use setting spray. I use the Black Radiance Dewing setting spray right now. And then afterwards I was like, I'm gonna add some blush, and I love this blush. It's the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Cherry Truffle. And then to top off my face, I use that black light highlight palette from BH Cosmetics that I use under my eyebrow. So usually what I do is I put it on my cheeks, and then I spray it one good time and then go over everything so it looks nice and shiny. And then lastly, to top the look off, I went back in that palette, the EYN palette, and added Labyrinth, the last or the darkest green color we used. And yeah, this is the way it turned out. As you can see, it ended up looking well, the finish wise. And hours later, even though my lash was kind of coming off, don't clown me, you can see the eyeshadow stuck. And here's my nephew. Thanks for watching. Before you know it, I'll be back with another video.